Hello, it's Spence, the evil genius from Widget Laboratory, with your lab secrets tip of the day. Today I'd like to introduce you to the concept of a mailing list. It's very critical once you've started building up your social network fan base for you to interact directly with those people who've come to your site who've given you permission to do so. It's a great opportunity for marketing your message, but more importantly, it's a way to cull out those people who have said, you know what, I really like you a lot, from those people who just, would like to visit you occasionally. Now, there's several services we've used in the past for creating a mailing list, including MailChimp and Aweber. Those are extremely powerful, very easy to use, and we'll go over how to set them up in a new tutorial later. But for today, the most basic service we recommend, and one which we use, is Wufoo. Wufoo allows you to create an amazing array of forms and functions and reports that you can utilize throughout your social network. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a very basic mailing list collection service, or widget. In this case, on the left-hand side, you can see here, I've made a very simple one formatted to our site that allows somebody to go ahead and click in their name. It says, when I do that, it says, thanks for joining our mailing list. The cool part about it is that data is now been sent over to our form on Wufoo. When I go back to Wufoo, I can go ahead and reload the page. We have one entry today. I can see here that I've got the entry below. What's nice about Wufoo is that it serves as an entire back-end database for managing the collection of information. It could be information you want to collect for sales. You can even actually do transactions, as we'll show you. But for the mailing list, here we've got the information about the person who signed up, the date, their IP address, and I can add a comment that says, he's a great guy. Now, there are many ways to set this up, but I'm going to show you the most basic of which. If you log into Wufoo, you can go ahead and get a free account, and you can do as many as 10 forms with up to 100 entries per month. I should correct that. There's 10 form fields, one form, and as many as 100 entries per month. That's more than enough to get your feet wet, and then once you've gotten started, you can upgrade that to a paid account, which are very reasonable. Now in this case, what we're going to do is we go to the Forms section on Wufoo, and we're going to go ahead and create a new form. So we click on the button here that says New Form. Here we could go ahead and start from scratch building things, but today I'm going to show you an even easier way. Go down here where it says try one of our HTML templates from the Wufoo gallery. When I click on that, I can go right into the forms and see that they've got a template for a mailing list. And this one's pretty basic. It just has email address. I can go ahead and use this one to start. So I click on Add to Wufoo. Once I do, I can modify it just by clicking on the field and going ahead and changing some information. It says, let's say form name is My New Mailing List. And I can put in a description, such as things that I want to tell the people below, like this is where to get your new information. You can also go ahead and have information displayed to the person after they've joined. You remember in the example I said, thanks for joining our mailing list. I can have it say something different like, you're a cool customer. All right, and lastly, I can also set up some advanced features such as CAPTCHA can be enabled. I can say that you're only allowed to have one entry per IP address. I can turn it off after a number of tries, etc. When I'm done, I save the form, and then I go back to the Forms Manager. I simply go and click on Code, grab the code for an embed right on the left. I select the JavaScript version. I copy that. I go back over to my admin dashboard, and I'm going to drop a widget, in this case into Zone A. When I do, double click on it, paste that code, save it, go back to my site, reload, and voila, I've got myself an instant email collection service. Now whenever anybody signs up, I go back and I can have a report of exactly who it is that has signed up and what I want to do about it. I'm going to cover that in our next tutorial. This is Spence for Lab Secrets.